Skeeter Wyatt coming at you for Skeeter's Garage, and today we got a bit of a special presentation. We're actually working on a 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT with the Mullet Drive 305 today that doesn't actually have a 305, it's actually got a 350, but we'll call it a 305. So we actually gonna be doing some leaf spring replacement on this thing. Ass in sitting lower on this thing than your mama after she listens to Juvenile on the radio. So yeah, we're gonna have to change that out. But before we get to that, I actually want to do a little walk around, seeing as I've never actually done a video on this thing. So follow me as I take y'all through this little time capsule here. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take y'all to the money section right here. See that small block Chevrolet, greatest engine of all time. I always joke about this being a Mullet Drive 305, but like I said, it's actually a 350. It's actually one of them Mr. Goodwrench jumps from back in the day. They say it only made about 250 horsepower, but you know, I'm thinking it's about making about 800-900 horsepower.
Sure, Jan.
The small block Chevrolets always like to grudge race, so you know they always undershoot things a little bit. You know what I mean? We got some headers right there. You know what I mean? That's for the music. Let the people know. Got a little electric fuel pump right there, sitting right next to the electricals on it. Totally safe. Don't call OSHA. This thing actually came factory with a 305 with a 2-barrel on it, which anybody knows anything about that, that's just a waste of time. Had to throw double the amount of barrels with that Harley carbonator on it. You feel me? I'm gonna take y'all real side right here. Don't mind that dent right there. I actually had to beat that out because it was rubbing on the front tires. As you can see, I got the custom tint on the windows. You know what I mean? Paid a lot of money for that. If y'all need my guide, let me know. Open up the door. You could smell the old. That's right, that is 1978 funk right there. Look at that upholstery right there. They don't make it like that no more. You know what I mean? Got the custom rip right there. You know, that's intentional, obviously, you know what I mean? I got so much ass coming in and out of here, it was bound to rip, you know what I mean? No big deal. Boom. Got that steering wheel with the patented sticky icky that comes through it. It ain't a 1978 Chevrolet unless it's got that sticky icky on the steering wheel, you know what I mean? Boom. All factory gauges. I'd like to say they all work, but that would be a lie. Boom. Got that shifter in it. This is the factory color. I think it's a little faded. All the paperwork says it's supposed to be blue. This is a little bit more of a Miami Dolphins teal, you know what I mean? A little bit of aqua up in this bitch. When people want to party, they come back here. As you can see, there's been a lot of partying over the years. Might have to get a DNA test on there. And at that point, I might have even more warrants out on me than I do now, you feel me? Might have to do a little seal job. See that rubber falling out right there? As you can see, this thing is a major time capsule. You don't see them like this a whole lot anymore. Body by the homeboy Fisher, obviously. And boom, actually got a nice set of wheels on this thing. I had the factory 14s on there, them had to go. There were some 15x8s in the back, 15x7s on the front. You know, had to add a little bit of style to it, even though it was styled enough as it is, but you know how it is. Custom seasoning right there. Got some body ventilation right there, taken care of as only a trailer park boy could. A little duct tape on it, you know what I mean? Looks like I'm gonna have to reapply. More ventilation right there. Some more ventilation right there. And more ventilation right there. For all your HVAC needs, holla at your boy Skeeter Wyatt. I already mentioned I'm doing leaf springs on it. As you can see, I got some new control arms of the tubular variety.
Yeah, tubular.
I'll be throwing those on in a future video. Also got some coilovers I'm gonna throw on that bitch too, so hopefully I have a whole lot of videos coming up with this car later on. All right, so just to give you an idea of what we're working with down here, rear end is actually a 373 Posi out of an 80 or 81 Z28 Camaro. This thing came factory with a one-wheel peel, I want to say like 243 gears or something like that, so it's quite a bit more aggressive than what it was in the past.
As you can see, I got the true dual exhaust. That's the MagnaFlow joint right there. I actually got a sweet deal on it. And the company actually messed up and sent me 2 of them. So if anybody's looking for a catback exhaust, because that's actually what it came from the place as, even though the place I took it to made it true duals. If anybody's looking for some catback duals for a late second gen Camaro, let me know. I threw in a sway bar as well. Some of y'all might be looking and say, hey, that thing is not mounted the way I'm used to. And that's because it's supposed to be mounted actually up there, but I got the dual exhaust put in first, which actually put everything in the way. So I actually had to drill holes in the frame over there to get it mounted, but it's all good. It actually makes a huge difference in the way it handles. So that's what we got going on. But here is what we're here for today. So old and busted, crusty leaf springs. They're not terrible. They get the job done, but I have got a new set as well as all front suspension as well. So this thing's gonna be right as rain as soon as I get them all changed out. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit a bunch of these bolts with the get loose juice. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of the more satisfying things to do in the car. Hitting up bolts with the juice, having it work as intended. Exactly what you want. Yeah. Might have to take this damn sway bar loose as well, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Just gonna hit this up back here as well. End up getting the other side as well. All right, time to get these middle ones off. 18 millimeter, let's go. It's coming. Easier. These nuts seem to be a little easier because that's where I changed out the sway bar with. So we'll get D's nuts for Doe's nuts. Remember, kid, D's before Doe's, except after dis. Well, how many of y'all saw that coming? Most of y'all did, I know it. All right, it should be a 15 millimeter for the shock. It's got that lock nut on there too, so I'm just gonna get it off. Lock nut off. It's gonna keep falling down. All right, got that shock out. Had to use second jack to support this side because I'm an idiot and I don't know the correct process to do this. So just follow along. Wait as I total my vehicle, maybe get crushed underneath it, who knows. We're in for a good time, not a long time, you feel me? All right, since I cobbled myself into a mess here, right now my sway bar is caught all right there. So I'm gonna end up actually taking the sway bar loose from the frame. I'll just put it all back up in there when I'm done. Should be all right. So bear with me. That. Wash it off. There we go. That side loose. And the other side. All right, so now we're coming to the front side. Gotta take that one out. Gotta take that one out. And there's another one right over here. Gotta take that one out too. So I think I'm gonna take this one loose, leave it on but loose. Take that one out, take the other one out. We'll see. Not the best view, but I'm a one-man gang over here, so I'm gonna get the one that's furthest to the inside. Loosen that. So that's loose. I'm just gonna leave it in for right now. Shits and gigs, or not. It wants to come out, so it's coming out. This one. Loose. Totally out. This one all the way up in here. There we go. Not as difficult as I thought it was going to be, thankfully. All right, so we got a bit of a problem with the back one right here. As you can see, my super duper cool custom exhaust is super duper in the way of the nut right there. So we're gonna figure something out to get up and around over that. Wish me luck. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. As you can tell, the bolt right there is actually touching the exhaust. Guess we're just gonna have to try to force it off and see what we can do. All right, we're gonna give this a shot. 11/16 open-ended wrench, giant 15/16 for leverage. If it'll fit. Fuck, of course it won't fit. Hold please. All right, so ended up jacking up the lease ring from the middle. Give me a little bit of room. Probably can't tell, but there's actually a gap in between the exhaust and the bolt now, so I should be able to get something on it. All right, so we got a socket on it right now. I'm gonna grab that big ass wrench, see if I can get it off. I'm moving the whole damn car. Oh, this sucks. All right. All right, well, I didn't get it on video, but definitely took the strength of Hercules. A little bit of finagling, get this thing off. So this right here, just loosened it right up. I say that, but that was a nightmare. All right, let's get this thing off. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. There was a second one up there. Probably see the bolt. Took that off as well. Go back to the front. Take this last one off right here. Drop the jack down. Should be able to shake the back end loose. sucker. That's one out. Do the leaf springs, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Damn. That's one out. Boom. All right. Passenger side out. I'm gonna knock out the driver's side. I don't think y'all need to see that, so I'm gonna do it off camera. We're gonna get back to you when we start putting in the new ones. All right, so we got this bracketry, all that stuff. Usually they tell you to go ahead and replace that, but you know what? These things are just like Skeeter White. Solid pieces of American steel and sex appeal. So we're gonna grab my friend, a very good friend of mine, Rattle Can Ricardo, and we gonna spice these things up just a little bit. All right, we got these things ground down, sprayed down with some brake clean. Make sure to call up Skeeter's paint shop for all your paint and prep needs. You know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of this old hardware marinating in a mixture of Get Loose Juice WD-40 and that H2O. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I figure it'll help a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna hit this up with this rust reformer. Not too worried about the finish, kind of like your mama. If I don't have enough of that, I got some of this semi-gloss. We'll just dab over it, but let's get it popping. Side right there, it ain't even, but you know what, it's better than it was before. This ain't no show car. All right, fart smellers, this is what we've been waiting to see right here. Top one is the factory spring, bottom one is the aftermarket Facebook Marketplace spring. It's supposed to be Hotchkiss, no idea if that's really the case. Factory one is a 5-leaf, aftermarket one is a 4-leaf. These ones actually came with the solid bushing, had to buy the inside piece for that as well. Got some new rubber pieces for to go right there. I'm gonna try to get these bad boys on. All right, so here's the deal. This little steel insert right here. It's gonna slide in between that bushing right there. Got these 2 washers. Gonna slide on either end of that. From there, gotta take this little bracket. The bracket will slide up in there. I gotta lube it up a little bit before I do it with some anti-seize. But eventually, bolt there, bolt in the front. What I was gonna do was lube it up with this little ceramic lube right here, but as you can see, packaging forced a little pre-jack on it, so hey, sometimes it gets the best of us, you feel me? All right, had to make a run to Ace Hardware, as is customary every time I work on my car nowadays. As you can see, there's a whole lot of room there. Generally be some rubber shit, but we got solid bushing, so we're gonna make something work. I don't know. Got some of these joints right here. Slide them in. I don't know, man. We'll see if it works. Oh. Let's get this shit off. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw one gold one, one silver one, there we go. All right, we're shimmed up, good to go. I'm gonna wipe some of that crap off, do the same thing to the other side. I'll catch y'all back when I'm here installing it.
Old silencer coming off. New silencer going on. This thing's called leaf spring insulators, but I'm a GoldenEye 64 boy, so just go ahead and call it a silencer. This one actually goes up into the axle tubing. This one right here goes onto the bottom of the leaf spring. We're gonna throw them bitches on. Stay dead center. Just kind of push it up in there. Don't seem too bad.
All right, called in some reinforcements with some extra tools.
What's up?
So, yeah, we're gonna try to get this done as easy as possible. All right, we got a jack, we got a block, we got the bracketry, flip the correct direction. We got that tightened up in there right now. And we just gotta get this one all lined up. So we're gonna finagle this a little bit, see what we can do. That's gonna be a pain in the nards, but it is what it is.
And in the middle of me doing all this, I totally forgot. I got me a certified pre-owned set of QA1 rear shizocks. Let's go.
All right, gonna go ahead and yoink this out right here. Shocks ain't even that old. These are actually some stock-ish newer ones, but we'll have to replace them with something a little bit more snazzy. Oh boy, looking way better. So we have to get this bolted up in there, and we're gonna be sauced up. Logo out. That's just how we do it. Go ahead, knock out the other side off camera and get to the rest of the stuff. All right, sway bar back in. We tightened up everywhere we need to be tightened up right now. We're gonna put the wheels back on. Tighten up these ones right here. And we're gonna take you for a little test drive. All right, we are at ride height. I had to tighten this mug down. Did it bring it down any? I have no idea. I'm glad we did it. Had a little casualty of war right here. This piece of trim. I don't know, I might keep it for a little,
Yeah, I would definitely.
little decoration, you know? Ready for this? It only took 4 jacks, 2 jack stands, 2 people, way too much time. But that's what happens when you're an idiot trying to work on a classic car.
Yeah, we finna take this bad boy out for a little test drive. Now, one thing you gonna notice, because these are solid bushings, this thing is gonna make some noise over some bumps. But I think also the exhaust right now is bumping up against the new leaf spring, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get that off. But hey, man, it is what it is. Right now, we're just gonna make sure the leaf springs feel right, the new shocks feel right, and we're gonna be all right. So far, so good. Yeah, moment of truth right here. We got all these damn speed bumps throughout this damn neighborhood. Front, no problem. Shit, back, no problem. This race car shit is all right, man. This one's a little bit more steep. Yeah. Little clinkety clunk. One more for good measure. Not too bad. Gonna make this turn. Drop a gear, disappear. Skirt. Yeah, dude. Not too bad for a little old small block Chevrolet. F&A right, brother, we cruising. The suspension is suspended. We're gonna drop this bitch down right here. Nice little skirt on the 1-2, you feel me? So right now we're just doing a little test drive. It don't make a whole lot of power, but I just want to make sure ain't nothing gonna be jacked up in the rear before I start throwing on the real pieces, which is what's going on the front. I showed y'all earlier in the video, I got some tubular upper and lower control arms for the front. I got adjustable coilovers for the front. We're gonna fix the ride height on this beast because I think just the natural way it is, it always sits up a little high in the front. And now that we got the ass in drop down like your mama at the club, we're gonna have to get the front to match. We're doing a little bulldog right now, which I ain't down with that Carolina squat nonsense, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, she's sounding good, running good. Shit, I'll take this thing wherever I want. Mullet blowing in the wind, you know what I'm saying? Let that Jerry curl juice drip. Got some more damn delays up here. Hell, bro, this is supposed to be a back road. Jesus. As much as I talk trash about fuel injection, y'all can probably guess what I'm gonna do to this thing. Turbo LS, because I'm unique. In all seriousness, if it works for other people, and you could do it kind of on a budget, well, it sounds like it's good to me. I already got the engine. It's torn apart. Brand new set of cylinder heads. Brand new cam. Brand new intake manifold. Still need pistons, rings, rods. I already got all my ARP hardware. Probably gonna get one of those eBay China Boy turbos. And at that point, it'll justify having all this new suspension stuff on it, you know what I mean? So hopefully one of these days, I'll get to take part in Sick Week, some other drag and drive event. Even if I ain't racing, I might go in the Sick Ward and just kind of cruise along. Let everybody know what they're missing with the Mullet Drive 305. But they got all kind of delays up in this mode. But yeah, until then, I hope y'all subscribe. Keep up to date on the Mullet machine right here. Because we plan on doing some badass stuff to it. Let's get one more pull up in here and just see what it do. Yeah, we'll get one more pull up in this mug. Hell yeah, brother. Hope y'all stay tuned. We're gonna do some badass stuff to this ride right here. Until then, Skeeter wide out.